Have you ever wondered if one person could unite the entire world? Not with armies, not with laws, but with something else entirely? Today we're jumping into a really cool story concept called Earth Emperor. It's all about a global leader who has this, well, unique kind of power.
This, right here, is the heart of the whole thing. A single symbol unites the world. It's about connecting everyone. The idea that maybe, just maybe, one powerful symbol could be enough to patch up our fractured planet.
Have you ever wondered if one person could unite the entire world? Not with armies, not with laws, but with something else entirely? Well, today we're jumping into a really cool story concept called Earth Emperor. It's all about a global leader who has this, well, unique kind of power.
And this, right here, is the heart of the whole thing. A single symbol unites the world. It's not about conquering anyone. It's about connecting everyone. The idea that maybe, just maybe, one powerful symbol could be enough to patch up our fractured planet.
Okay, so let's really get into it. What is this symbolic power? How does it actually work in the world of this story?
You know, in the real world, you might call this the ultimate form of soft power. It's not about force, it's about influence that comes from trust and hope. The Earth Emperor has zero military might. Their entire authority is built on this shared belief, this ability to inspire people, not to command them. It's a fascinating idea.
So how does someone even start on a path like this? Well, like any great story, it all begins with a protagonist who has no idea just how massive their destiny really is.
So our main character is the heir to Japan's imperial throne. They're young, super smart, and incredibly compassionate. They go through all the ancient, traditional ceremonies, becoming this figure steeped in history. But here's the twist. While the world just sees a domestic leader, they have this secret mission, this huge ambition to become a symbol for all of humanity. And this is where the world building gets really cool. The story is set in this incredible blend of the ancient and the futuristic. So picture these 1,000-year-old Shinto shrines and imperial rituals, right alongside AI-managed cities and advanced satellite networks. This visual clash is totally essential to the whole vibe of the story.
But that quiet beginning, that secret mission, yeah, it's not gonna last. The world is about to be tossed into absolute chaos, and that sets the stage for challenge on a scale nobody has ever seen before. And then, things just start falling apart. It's not one thing, it's everything, everywhere, all at once. It's like all the threads holding the world together just start to snap.
First up, the planet itself seems to be an open rebellion. You've got massive, devastating climate disasters hitting one after another, pushing everyone and everything to the breaking point.
And if that wasn't bad enough, a brand new pandemic tears across the globe. It doesn't care about borders, and it just completely overwhelms health systems everywhere.
So on top of all that, old rivalries just explode back to life. Countries turn on each other, trust completely disappears, and the world gets dangerously close to a massive war. And of course, into this mess step the antagonists. You've got old-school nationalists, powerful corporate groups, terrorists. They all see this chaos as a golden opportunity. Their goal is simple: make the chaos worse, fan the flames of fear, and crush any hope of the world coming together. Which brings us right to the central question of the entire story, doesn't it? Our protagonist has no army, no political power, nothing. How on earth can a symbol of hope possibly do anything against this tidal wave of global disaster?
This is it. This is the moment where the whole idea gets put to the ultimate test. Act 3 is the big trial, the moment where our protagonist has to prove that trust can actually be stronger than force. So check out how this climax unfolds. It's so interesting. Just as everything hits rock bottom and the bad guys are making their move, the Emperor doesn't call up an army. No, they consult their global network of the world's best scientists and their advanced AI. And out of that comes one single powerful symbolic act that gets broadcast to the entire planet. And the crazy part? It works. People listen. The chaos starts to recede. And here's the key, the real reason it all works. It's because they're outside of politics. The world doesn't see them as pushing one country's agenda. They see a genuine, impartial symbol of hope for everybody. Their power comes from being seen as trustworthy and having a moral high ground. So what happens after the storm? What does this new world actually look like now that it's been shaped by this completely new kind of leadership? By getting the world through that crisis, the protagonist finally achieves that secret mission.
They've earned the trust of all of humanity, and they become what they were meant to be, the Earth Emperor, a true global symbol.
And this table here lays out the new power structure so clearly. It's basically a three-part system. Up top, you have the Earth Emperor, who provides that moral compass, that symbolic unity. Then, for the day-to-day political stuff, you have a Council of Humans, the Earth Government Council. And all the nitty-gritty administrative work, that's handled by super advanced, impartial AI systems. It's this perfect partnership between symbolism, human governance, and technology.
When you boil it all down, this story is really digging into some huge themes, right? It's asking if trust can ever truly be more powerful than force. It's imagining a future where we move past nationalism, not by erasing our cultures, but by finding a shared hope. And it really makes you think, maybe our worst crises are actually the very things that force us to evolve.
And that's what it leaves us with, this really provocative question. In our incredibly complex world, could a symbol, an idea wrapped up in a single person, actually become more powerful than any government on Earth? It's a huge thought, and it's the question this story wants us to think about long after it's over.